Dr. Paula Liebeskin is proud to introduce Bell Audiology and Hearing Center in Pembroke Pines. Here at the Bell Center, we are dedicated to providing you with a truly customized and successful hearing health experience. Success to us means you leave happy, healthy, and hearing the world around you. The Bell Center specializes in hearing loss, tinnitus, and tinnitus treatments, hearing aids, oral rehabilitation, and balance disorders. Bell Audiology offers professional and research-based services to individuals living with hearing loss, ringing in the ears, or balance disorders. Bell's audiologic and tinnitus evaluations and balance tests are performed exclusively by Dr. Paula Liebeskin, a leading expert. Contact Bell Audiology and Hearing Center today, as there has never been a better time to enjoy better hearing than now. Bell Audiology and Hearing Center is located at 2301 North University Drive, Suite 110, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Call them at 954-435-9779 or visit their website at www.abellaudio.com. That's ABEL audio.com.
And we are back. You know, sometimes we have a chance to give a special show, and today is going to be that day. If you have grandchildren or you have children, you're really going to love today's show. We're going to be talking about a seminar that's coming here that one of our shows, Able Audiologist, with Dr. Paula Liebeskin, is going to be talking to us today. She's our house audiologist. She talks about hearing aids and tinnitus. Did I say it right, Renee?
Yes, I believe so. Don't ask me, ask the doctor.
I get points for that.
Okay.
But today we're not going to really talk about audiology and hearing. We're going to talk about the I Have Power seminar that Dr. Paula is going to be putting on. So again, if you've got children
or nieces or nephews
or dogs or cats,
right,
we'll take anything. Hi, Dr. Paula.
Hi, Dr. Paula.
Hi,
Welcome
Steve
to the show.
And Renee. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
We love giving
pleasure.
back,
Yes.
and we love the fact that you love giving back.
So tell everybody when the seminar is and about the seminar.
Okay, so I am so proud and thrilled to be launching the I Have Power seminars, and this is for young adults ages 10 to 18. And I Have Power is a concept I came up with because as an audiologist, it's all about me giving back to people and helping them to listen from a physiological standpoint. You know, if there's something physically wrong with your ears, we can fix that. But what we don't talk about so as much is really about how we listen to and interpret what it is that we're hearing. So our whole lives, really starting from birth or even actually when we're in the womb, we can hear voices. And unconsciously, we interpret those voices, and people say things to us all the time, and situations happen. And there's many, many, many ways that we can interpret what it is that we're hearing people say. So, and that forms the basis for how we interact with other people our entire lives. How we interact with
adults
ourselves.
Can't use this too?
Yes. Well, it's the whole comprehension of everything.
Absolutely. So, you know, adults can definitely use this, and I've been working with this.
You weren't invited.
But you aren't invited because the seminar is for young adults ages 10 to 18 and their parents, so that we can all get on the same page about how we're interpreting things and how we are presenting ourselves to the world and being interpreted as well. So it's going to form the basis of complete communication and empowerment of how we really interact with people. So
does this teach kids better ways of interacting with children? Because we were just talking before we came on the show, and one of the biggest things growing up and going through school is the bullying, and that's like so prevalent. So is there something that teaches children about the effects bullying has on other kids? Because that's a big thing.
Well, we are definitely going to address that. This is about how we interpret what other people are saying to us. So this is what we're doing, is forming the basis of mental strength, physical strength, and team strength. Because I truly believe that we are most powerful when we have mental, physical, and team strength. And what I mean by that is, when I was a kid, just to address your question, when I was a kid, I was terribly bullied.
Wow.
But kids can be mean.
Where are they? Let me have them. Let me get
say
them.
things.
Where are they?
They just say things.
There are.
But I came out of that, and I came out of that being pretty strong mentally, I think. And I often wondered, looking back, why some people, you could say something to them and they get really upset, and it really affects their whole day.
Right, your whole reaction to what people are saying to you.
Right. And other people, you say something like, who cares?
Right. And those are the people that the bullies don't want to bully.
Exactly.
Because they want the reaction.
Absolutely.
So how much does self-esteem have to do with this?
Self-esteem is very, very, very important. And, we all have self-esteem. Sometimes it's challenged. And, kids today deal with a lot of things that I didn't as a child.
Right.
There's cyber things, and there's
Facebook.
Which is Facebook.
Horrible.
There's all kinds of
peer pressure.
Yes.
There's peer pressure. There's all kinds of media things that we sometimes look at, even as adults, and it's so all these things are going to come at us and actually bombard us. But it's how we really interpret those things, and how much of it we really listen to, and how much we can just shrug off.
And I wasn't saying Facebook was bad. What I was saying is a lot of kids...
Facebook is great.
Yeah, Facebook is wonderful to reconnect. But I'm saying for the children...
Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, there's so much now. But I'm saying with a lot of kids, they get bullied on Facebook. And they get people post things about them. And that's another way of bullying, aside from just being bullied in person.
Mm-hmm.
Which is difficult.
Is this some of the things you offer in your workshop?
So the P, I have this whole acronym for POWER. So the P is for perspective or perception. So it's how we perceive what others are saying to us. We all have our inner voice in our head. And, it's based on, especially when you're younger, it's based on what other people are saying to us, or the messages we're getting. So, like a lot of the girls today, they see the girls in magazines, and a lot of those girls in magazines are Photoshopped, but we don't always think of that. And we think, oh well, if I'm not a size like 0,
right?
And we look in the mirror. Even as adults, it's very easy to say, oh well, I don't look at like the model. I'm fat, and whatever. So this is really about putting positive messages into our minds so that we can have better perceptions of ourselves. Because really, so like if I said to you right now, oh my God, Renee, you look so fat. Like, no offense.
I take you off the air. I'd have to say goodbye.
But that probably would not even shake you in the least,
because
you
idea.
Know that you're a size 0, and that it's not, that it's nothing to you. You're like,
but you're wrong.
What are you, blind?
Can I tell you something? But you're wrong. That would affect me. Yes. So my perception of things, I need to go to the seminar.
Okay, so tell me a concept, something about yourself that you feel in your heart and soul, that you feel very strong, that you are 100% know that you have a gift for.
What do I have a gift for? I don't know. That's a tough one. Tell me what. She just stumped me. So many things. I just can't pinpoint them. I'm very intelligent.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, yes, you are. I agree with that. But if I did not agree and I said, really, I don't think so.
That wouldn't affect me whatsoever.
Exactly. But if you had even like a smidgen of a doubt, you would have a very, very, very different reaction.
I know. Ixnay on the atfe.
Okay, so forget that. I apologize. But you're very strong in your intelligence. So if I said to you, you're an idiot, you would just sort of say...
Well, it's not from New York. It would be on.
Right, but you would blow it off and say... You're an idiot,
right?
You know.
Listen, they just took the stitches out last week when I said that. Doesn't bother her at all.
You know, but it would be a very, very
you
different.
Didn't mind the baseball bat,
you know. But because you're strong in that belief about yourself, and you know in your heart what your gifts are, it's an unshakable, undeniable thing to you, and you would just blow that off, and we would have a very different conversation about that if you had any doubt whatsoever in your mind. So, you know, when we're younger, I mean, even as we get older, truly, you know, we're still developing those core beliefs within ourselves. So the program is designed to help empower kids so that they become so unshakable that if somebody says something to them, or, you know, so
it's actually to make them feel better about themselves and believe in themselves.
You know, and we have a lot of kids.
You can teach that to kids?
We can.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, and you know, a lot of the kids I'm working with already have very strong belief. So I want to empower them to give back and put them in leadership roles, because there aren't enough people doing leadership things.
There's more followers.
There's more followers. So I want to make more leaders. So I want to empower these young kids to be leaders, you know, and to maybe mentor a younger kid that's still developing. So the programs are geared to really to empower them to perceive things in a very positive light all the time so that they are unshakable, and to develop those leadership skills. Because kids these days, they're very, very advanced. Computers make them very advanced. And, you know, to just sort of help them guide them, I should say, to find their own unique gifts and love those own unique gifts in themselves.
Is this going to be an ongoing seminar?
It's going to be ongoing.
So when's the first seminar?
So the first seminar is May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd at the Wyndham Boca Hotel. And
what time is the seminar?
9 to 5.
Oh, it's all day.
All day. So it's
going
to be very
kids with
fun.
You, or just
yes,
the adults?
Yes. No, we're going to have very fun, interactive exercises for the young adults and the adults. We're going to teach them tools to sometimes, you know, when I was young, sometimes it wasn't always the easiest thing to communicate with my parents. You know, my parents had one way of viewing
Yes, they were
things.
old school.
They were very old school.
Yes.
And, you know, my mother was very strong. She wanted me to do things her way all the time. But I was
I was very smart. I did everything my mother's way. I didn't want confrontation.
She was a suck up, basically.
I was.
And I did not. You know, and my parents saw that as such rebellion. But I wasn't rebelling. I was just trying to be heard. So she heard me.
I'm sure she did.
Now, do parents all know that their kids may be having problems?
You know, it's not just about having problems.
Or how they see things or hear things. Do parents...
Well, kids don't always go to their parents and tell them everything, but you just have to kind of read the signs if the child's having some problems. But regardless, I think anybody can use this.
I don't want people to get the idea this is just for kids with problems.
That's what I was just saying, yeah.
This is really preemptive so that they don't have those problems that I had because I didn't have this guidance and I didn't have this kind of leadership and mentorship when I was that age, because there aren't really a whole lot of programs like the one I'm going to be doing. So this is really preemptive and preventative so that they can save years of their life not having to
save years of time in therapy
to fix all those things later on because they're not being heard. You know, when I do audiology, it's about hearing. This is really about listening and how, as human beings, we listen to each other. And we don't always listen to each other, and we don't always feel like we're being heard. So if you're a good listener and you really listen to the person where they are, and you're able to ask the correct questions for clarification so that everybody's on the same page. And I'm not saying you have to agree with everybody all the time.
So this might help with relationships too.
I think you should go.
Everybody has their own opinions.
Yes.
But you do have to respect each other enough and you have to know which questions to ask for clarity, and then say, you know what, in a respectful way, say, I don't agree with that, and here's why, but I respect your right to have that
Acknowledge
opinion.
Yeah, because I'm 60 years old, and I still wet the bed, and she gets so upset with me, and she probably should. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't wet the bed in 2 years.
Since last week.
Wait, we got to go. We got to go to commercial.
We'll do a quick commercial
and
break.
when we come back, this is going to be great.
This
is really. We're going to talk. There's some more things I have to ask.
I'm sure you do. They better not concern me.
Okay. Hey, we'll be right back.
Dr. Paula Liebeskin is proud to introduce Bell Audiology and Hearing Center in Pembroke Pines. Here at the Bell Center, we are dedicated to providing you with a truly customized and successful hearing health experience. Success to us means you leave happy, healthy, and hearing the world around you. The Bell Center specializes in hearing loss, tinnitus, and tinnitus treatments, hearing aids, oral rehabilitation, and balance disorders. Bell Audiology offers professional and research-based services to individuals living with hearing loss, ringing in the ears, or balance disorders. Bell's audiologic and tinnitus evaluations and balance tests are performed exclusively by Dr. Paula Liebeskin, a leading expert. Contact Bell Audiology and Hearing Center today, as there has never been a better time to enjoy better hearing than now. Bell Audiology and Hearing Center is located at 2301 North University Drive, Suite 110, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Call them at 954-435-9779 or visit their website at www.abellaudio.com. That's ABEL audio.com.
And we're back. What a great way to give back to the community. First of all, when is the event?
The event is May 2nd at the Wyndham Boca.
And it's from
9 to 5.
From 9 to 5, and it is for parents and children.
And is there a fee? Is there a cost to go?
So the value of the ticket is $197. We are having a 1-week special next week because ticket sales launch on Monday.
Was that $197 a person, or
that's a good question.
Some kids
Thank
with you.
So let me clarify.
Yes.
So the $197 is for one parent and one child, but of course many parents have many children. So after the first child, it's $47 per child.
You get a discount for each child.
Correct.
Or there's a back door you can just sneak them in.
And if you get your tickets, because I really like to reward early decisive action takers, the tickets next week, because we're just launching, are $147.
It's a discount.
I thought you were going to tell you get a free hearing aid with it.
How do they get
for
these?
the first parent and first child.
Okay,
and
so how do they
forth.
purchase these tickets?
So the tickets will be going on sale on Monday via online. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always call us at 954-435-9779. We do have an event page up on
Give everybody
Facebook.
a website.
So on Facebook, just in the search engine of Facebook, put I Have Power.
So is
and
that
it will
where
take you to the event page.
So that's where you register and pay for the tickets on on there.
It'll give you the
Okay,
link to
perfect.
register.
What do you see people taking away from this when they leave?
I want them to take away communication skills. We're going to have a fun exercise because we all have different ways of communicating. So some of us process information through hearing, some through seeing, some through feeling. So we're going to do some fun exercises to discover how we best process information. And of course, there's always overlap, but the primary way that we process information, because we could be having a conversation and we are actually both on the same page, but because I process information through hearing, go figure, and say you process through seeing,
Reading my lips.
reading your lips. We both agree on the same thing, but we're not communicating that idea to each other because I don't understand that I have to show it to you, because I'm just trying to tell you, and you're like, I don't see it.
So
I just don't see it.
I'm going to have to write things out for you from now on.
What?
Exactly. See, Dr. Paula?
And then we have auditory digital, which is like Dr. Spock, and that's a whole
So it's 9 to 5. Do they break? They break for lunch.
It's 9 to 5. We're going to have several breaks, so that we can have fun. If it's not fun, I won't do it. It's going to be a great day. I think we have a lot of great activities planned. Lunch is included, and lunch is coming from the farmers market.
Oh, now you didn't say that. That's worth it.
Come just for lunch. And we're going to have somebody coming to talk to the kids about what to do, just physical safety. So we're going to have somebody come to talk to them about physical safety and the benefits of just being physical. So we're going to do some great physical activity stuff, which will be a lot of fun. I have 2 women that are like absolutely amazing to come teach that. And we're going to do some team exercises to, just give them a feeling of how to be productive in a team.
What day is that on?
It's on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday.
All day Saturday.
Well, the kids are in school throughout the week, so it makes
But
sense to
Dr.
have it on the
Paula
weekend.
is giving up her busy day at the clinic to do this.
Because this is something wonderful. I think
I
this
want
is
to
great.
give back to the kids.
What a great idea.
I really want to give back to the kids because kids are so savvy these days. And, I spent many, many, many years in school. And my mother always told me that I would go to school to learn a trade and to learn about being resourceful.
Boy, did you. Boy, did you.
And, when you're young, it's not that you can't be resourceful, because many of these kids, they Google everything and they're very resourceful. But if I could help guide them along on different ways that they can find resources for what they want. I got to tell you this story because I'm so proud of him. I have a 16-year-old nephew who 2 years ago became very healthy, and he became a vegan, and he started meditation classes.
At 16, became a vegan?
Wow.
16 years old. And now he has started meditation classes in his school. So he gets there early every day, and he has a group of kids that come to hear him lead a meditation class. So he's teaching them
That's so unusual.
And now he's branching out, and he wants to teach other kids in school to branch that out into other schools. And he's 16.
Is he going on Shark Tank?
You know what?
Should make a business of it.
You know what? I don't know.
That's great.
But there's lots of really young adults, just like Brendan.
Yes.
And they might not know the resources to go, they've got this great idea just like that, but they might not know how to get that idea realized.
Well, we only have a minute left, so let's tell everybody how they can register.
And how to get the tickets.
Okay, so again, it's I Have Power, and it will be I Have Power Seminars. It is May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd, from 9 to 5 for young adults ages 10 to 18 and their parents at Wyndham Boca, with lunch provided by Farmers Market. Please go to our Facebook event page at I Have Power. And
that's all they have to do.
Yes, that's it. And we only have limited seats, so
Hurry
register
up
early.
and register, yes.
Is there a number they can call?
954-435-9779.
Okay,
Hey,
there's
you
our music.
grandparents out there, what a great gift for your children, your adult children,
Grandchildren,
and your
yes.
grandchildren. Dr. Paul, this is so great what you're doing.
I appreciate
Thanks
the
for coming
time.
in.
And Dr.
Thank
Paul's going to
you.
be with us Monday.
Yes, she is.
And we're going to talk about
Hearing.
hearing. I thought she was
Rather than listening.
I thought she was going to raffle off a hearing aid for them. Anyway, we love having you on the show. We'll see you
love
Monday.
being here. Yes, have a great weekend,
Yeah,
everybody. Thank
have a good
you.
weekend. God bless everybody. What are you waiting on? Peace and love.
We're out. I'm waiting on you.
Okay. See you Monday.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert Show with Steve-O and Renee. Tune in every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. while some of the top local experts in their field from Broward and Palm Beach counties educate you in the areas of law, health, financial, and home improvement. You can also call our offices at 888-574-6999 to become an expert on our show. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily